So hey, I'm John, and this is our game Card Hunter, which is a collectible card game, role-playing game hybrid.
Awesome. Can you show us a little bit about how it's played?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Could you show us a little bit about how it's played?
How about how it's made?
Yes, how it's played, sorry.
How it's played, sorry, yeah. So here we are. This is our PAX demo module. So I'm going to get started here. This is Gary, who's your game master, and he's going to guide us through the game. We're going to be playing Green Fang's Challenge today, which is a module we made specially for PAX. And we're going to try and defeat Green Fang the dragon. But first of all, we're going to fight a group of lizard men and a skeleton sorcerer. Now, Card Hunter's a card game, board game hybrid. So we've got a bunch of pieces here. This is my party down here. We've got the monsters up here. Every character has their own deck of cards, and this game is about playing out the cards that you get, which represent the abilities of the character. So everything the characters can do comes from a card. So here's my hand down here. We've got, in this particular scenario, we've got a warrior, priest, a wizard. It's a pretty vanilla party. The cards are all color-coded. So we've got some blue move cards, some red attack cards, some heals and boosts, and some blocks and armor, which we'll get to in a little bit. So I'm going to start by just right-clicking. These are the full-size cards. Of course, being a CCG, many of them have special rules on them. So, for example, we've got an arcing zap that can hit 3 targets if they're standing near each other, that kind of thing. I'm not going to use that right off because I can only hit 2 guys here. You can see the red squares show what's in range. I'm going to start by moving my dwarf warrior up. He's got some armor and a block in his hand. He's basically a tank, so I want to get him up the front. Card Hunter is a very positional game, so I'm gonna get him up front, try to block the lizard men from getting back through to the rest of my party. So here we go. We're walking up. Now it's Gary's turn. He's playing the monsters, and he moved his sorcerer up. We have a lot of mouse over text, so you know everything in the game is pretty much playable without sort of going out of the game, reading any rules like that. It's my turn again now. We alternate back and forth until we're both finished, and then a new round will start. So I didn't get into range. This guy's moved up. I'm gonna hit him with a Sorcerous Bolt. It's a vanilla 4/6 ranged attack. So here we go. Now it's Gary's turn. He's going to move some more of his lizard men up. He's clustering up a bit here in the middle, so I'm going to hit him with that arcing zap that I was talking about before. You can see I can get 4 of them now. So I just pick out the 3 I want, and there we go. So he's hit me back. We're just slogging back and forth. Gary's telling us we're going to get new cards when both of us have passed. So at any stage you can pass, and then if your opponent passes as well, that ends a round and you draw your hand back up. So I'm not going to do that yet because I've still got a lot of stuff in play here. I've got a fireball right here. It's a burst 2 card, so it's going to hit a 3x3 area. And it's also burning, so it's going to attach to the people it hits. So I'm going to cast that. You can see the area it's going to affect. I'm going to stick it right there. It's going to hit all 3 of those and the sorcerer. So I actually killed him, and after the damage, the card attaches to these guys. So after they've finished moving, I'm going to mouse over one of them, and you can see this fireball is still attached to him. That's how we do status effects, basically. So if you right-click on it, you can see it's going to burn for 2 points of damage next round, and it's going to stay on attached for 1 round. So I'm not going to wait for that. These guys have moved up near my dwarf, so I'm going to use the chop, which is a 5/1 melee attack, but it can hit 2 targets. So I'm going to get both these guys with 1 card here. So I killed them, scored some more victory points on my way to winning the battle. This battle's just points for killing, but we have, other battles have victory squares. You can get points in other ways.
So what platforms will this be available on initially?
This is a Flash, so it's running in a browser at the moment, and you can play it on any Flash-compatible browser. We'd like to do an iOS version, but we'll obviously have to port it to that. We'd like to do Android tablet too. So I haven't done much with my priest yet. He's a bit of a support character. He's got it's an interesting card, Inspiration, which lets anyone else or him draw another card. So I'm going to cast it on my warrior and see what he gets. Drew another attack card. Now, after I did that, I got attacked. And this is how blocks work in our game. The block triggered automatically out of his hand, and now I can roll to see whether it actually blocks the attack. This one succeeds on a 3+. I got a 4, so I blocked. And because of the special rule on the card, I blocked a melee attack. I drew another card, and I got another parry in my hand, so I'm pretty safe. I'm going to take the opportunity to move my priest up a little bit. Lizardmen are going to close. And then I'm going to play his reaching swing and take out this guy here. Well, I didn't quite take him out, but I got him down to 3. I will hit him with my final chop. Now Gary passed, so I'm going to pass too, and that'll end the round. Now we start a new round. You do some burning and draw a new set of cards. So I should be able to finish these guys off pretty quickly now. I'm gonna take a hack here. I'm gonna parry that melee attack. Gives me a card to hit him back with, and he's down to 5 points. I will use a teleport here, which is a card you can use to move someone around on the board. I'm going to play that, grab this guy, and bring him in here, where I can get rid of him. And when he's there, I'll bludgeon him. I'll bash him and kill him off. So I've won this battle. Move on. And this is our looting screen. So Card Hunter is based around typical kind of RPG progression where you win battles and then you get some treasure, some loot. So I'm going to open the chest, and we got the Gold Leaf Blade, which is a legendary weapon. Now, every deck in Card Hunter is built by equipping items. You don't build these decks by putting in individual cards. So this weapon consists of these 6 cards, 5 attack cards and a parry. So it's got a really powerful chop card here. The gold border tells you that it's a valuable card. Bronze card's pretty good, but a little weaker. So all these cards here in this is my warrior's deck. You can see come from these items that he's equipped. So he's carrying, for example, the Defender's Axe, which has 3 block cards. So it's a defensively oriented weapon.
Great.
Got an empty slot here, and it's also putting some cards into my deck, but they're these weak basic attack cards, weak strike, simple strike. So what I'm going to do is grab this new weapon, drag it over that empty slot, and it's going to swap out these cards and replace them with these new powerful cards.
Sorry, I'm about out of tape on here, but when will this be available for?
This is we're in alpha now. We hope to go into beta soon. We're going to be taking beta sign-ups. We're doing that at PAX. We'll do it through our website after this, and we'll sit in beta for a while. We really want to tune this. We've got a lot of balancing to do in multiplayer, and we also have quite a bit of single-player content still to build. But we hope to release later this year or early next year.
Thank you very much.
Sure.